happening for the face Olympics. And here we are, 2026, World versus USA. Just confidence right here. They can just stick it on the conversation. Another part too, that the table here in the afternoon, I think it's another gimmick. So at the end of the day, talk about it today, it's just another gimmick in my opinion. I'm not with you. Well, I was just asked, I did not watch, and therefore, next.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle.
I didn't put the man back on like I had the first time. He caught me. He caught me. There's no other.
Take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
I might swerve on that thing. Whoa.
The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Darnold. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's Jones. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They get to him, and
Yo, he fumbled that? Oh, my God. Come on, Reed.
And they limit
Come
the
on,
damage on
Reed.
the return, but
Oh,
it is
my
still a
gosh.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't.
No juke moves, no
Sure,
nothing. Just
it's a
hold the
premium
ball. I just ran out of bounds, huh?
every distance.
Shit.
But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first.
Good block. Good block.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the 16. And he's out the clear. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it down to a single point. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motion man right is Jefferson. Darnold now to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Big game downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings need only one to take the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2X, what up, my boy?
2nd and 10, Love trying again. He wants a heater. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah. When you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has it downfield working the left.
Hey.
They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Yeah, definitely.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a 1st to begin the frame.
What?
Now left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He beams one deep right side. Oh, he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 19. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They go play action on first. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Darnold.
Good pass. That should have stayed. The drag route was wide open. I had to stay on that too, though.
It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw, here's Love. Lockett isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Packers looking down a very long field. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. This is reeled in by Reed. And a nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing his Love on third. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Have them gain up about a handful there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. All right, that's now his 2nd interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
2nd and 4. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Love on 3rd and short. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Well, that's it.
But that one hand was tough.
Resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They send a man in motion. Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield.
I couldn't get under it.
And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Reichert on for the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. He stopped on the return.
I tried to wait for him to get the block. I should have just ran it. Should have just ran instead of trying to wait for that block. It just messed it up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Love. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That's cut at the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chandler now on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll give left side to Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. Working quickly here. 2nd down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
These aren't the plays that we leave highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God. And I left him. Thank you for doing that. Good looking.
But that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jones once more. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him.
Third and just 2 to go. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. This one's to Hawkinson outright. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Jones trying the left side. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that's a huge hit there.
Damn, we can't play defense this game.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll run here with Jones. We'll take it in. Touchdown.
But that's not a fumble. But we just fumbling the ball, catching it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's not fault anyway. It was too much offense. Defense didn't do shit.
One after trying good by Riker.
We had an interception.
And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Riker set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Love out of the shotgun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I was going to throw everything there regardless. I ain't care about it being there.
So it'll be second down. Love now. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Love now to throw.
My God, this trash this game. But
took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2. Setting up to pass.
yeah, I should have had it on the other side anyway.
Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. Wow, that return stopped really at what seemed to be the last possible moment, Brock. I think most of us thought it was going to be 2 on the board going the other way.
Such a phenomenal defensive effort. Nearly a 4-point swing thanks to his work both with the pick and then the return. I'll tell you what, he can't wait to get back out there and get in coverage again.
Get a pick, that'll count, right?
Exactly. Get one that sticks on the stat sheet and try returning for 6 instead of 2.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Now a give to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
Nah, it didn't. Defense hurt. We didn't play no defense. We didn't play no defense.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
I said the whole house. I ain't gonna lie, I said everybody.
Right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings lead by 15 now.
I'm saying they still got 2 seconds left.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Yeah, that's how it's been going. Yep, good game. Get me the fuck off this shit. What the